Alright everyone, the title you and me and everyone else has been waiting for. Welcome to Muv-Luv Alternative. Now, a lot of you guys have been looking forward to me playing this one because it's supposedly, from what I've been hearing from other people, one of the best of the Muv-Luv games so far, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of people always come back to it, not just for the main game itself, but for this one in particular, because it has a lot of seriousness going on around here. I heard a lot of drama, a lot of basically a lot of things that you wouldn't find in the original game. Not a lot of the, I guess you can say, the lighthearted natures in this particular game. And honestly, I'm looking forward to this one because I honestly thought that when I got Muv-Luv to begin with, it would be this particular one I was playing, but instead it was all the previous games would lead up to this one in particular. So here we are. I'm excited, guys. I know y'all looking forward to seeing me play this and see how I react to it, because a majority of y'all played this already and know what goes on. I do not. I am going in this fresh, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So if anything else, thank you all for the love and support. Hope you all enjoy. I'm going in. Here we go.
Command post, this is Bravo Leader. Currently at 4,000 feet below ground level. We've arrived at the innermost chambers. Commencing reconnaissance of the assigned sector.
Bravo Leader, this is Command Post. We can't get a visual from you. Nothing but static on our end. The relay cables must have been damaged. Should we lose contact, your top priority is to bring back the data. Understood?
Bravo Leader, copy that.
This is huge. Damn, look at the ground. It's glowing.
Bravo Leader to command post. No sign of beta activity on the sensors.
Bravo Leader, this is Command Post. Be sure to record any signs of structural damage that may have been caused by the G-bombs.
Bravo Leader, copy that. Great. And how the hell am I supposed to know what that looks like? I'm a soldier, not a scientist. Shit. I don't even know what the place looked like before it got bombed.
The recorders are rolling, LT.
Good. All right, people. Move out.
Bravo Leader, this is Command Post. Delta Squadron has encountered hostiles and are currently engaging. Be on the lookout for more stragglers.
Bravo Leader, copy that. All units, keep your eyes peeled.
LT!
What is it?
What the hell is that?
Bravo Leader, this is Command Post. Report your status.
This is Bravo Leader. Wait. Stand by. There's something in the middle of the hall.
What is that? A pillar?
This is Bravo Leader. There's some kind of a narrow column stretching from the ceiling to the floor, with a transparent section in the middle.
LT, look! It's not just one. There's a whole shitload of them.
This is Bravo Leader, attempting to identify unknown object at maximum range.
Command Post to Bravo Leader. Give me a situation report. We're seeing signs of extreme stress on your vital readouts.
Oh God.
Command Post to Bravo Leader. Report your status. I say again, report your status.
Fuck! What the hell is this?
Bravo Leader, do you read me? What's going on? Report the situation.
Oh God. They're human.
Human what? Please say again. Bravo Leader, this is Command Post. Have you found survivors? Bravo Leader, come in.
They're human brains.
Okay, two things. First and foremost, did they dub this particular game, or was it just that one intro scene where they hired people to speak English for that scene? Because if they dubbed it, then I'm in for a surprise. Second of all, are they gonna finally go into detail about the brains from Unlimited, or at least the one brain that we had? All right, well, here we go. Wait, where am I? Is this my room? It's my room! There's no doubt about it. This is definitely my room. Huh? Why am I crying? What's gone into me? Crap. Where's the tissue when you need one? I don't know why, but it almost feels like I just woke up from some crazy dream. Yeah, I remember now. It was totally nuts. I enlisted in the military. They let me pilot a TSF, but in the end, they left us all behind on Earth to die. And I couldn't do a single thing to stop it. Talk about pathetic. What kind of loser can't even save the world in his own dream? And what kind of twisted psycho am I anyway? I still can't believe my brain came up with something as vile as the beta. Those things scared the hell out of me. I remember fainting at the mere thought of encountering them. And then there was that time I almost got myself killed in the tropical island. How did I get out of that one again? Well, it was just a dream. Obviously, I'm gonna be hazy on some of the details. Huh. It sure was something, though. Class rep, and Maya, and everyone else was there, and Mikoto was a girl. Dude, a girl! Yuko-sensei was there, and Marimo-chan, not to mention Tsukiyomi-san, and the three idiots. Oh, right, but Sumika wasn't there, was she? Kasumi and Mrs. Kyosuka were, though. Wait, huh? Hold on a second. Aren't dreams supposed to be like a slideshow of jumbled up memories or whatever? That doesn't make sense. I don't know anybody like those two, do I? And now I know all this stuff about the military and firearms and whatnot. It all feels really vivid. Am I sure it was a dream? Was all that stuff really just a product of my imagination? 8 o'clock, huh? Time to get ready for training. Or school. I mean, not training. Duh. I don't get it. Something still feels off about this. For one thing, I'm gonna be late if I don't get going soon. But nobody's come to hassle me yet. And for some reason, the thought of being late to school just doesn't bother me that much. It almost feels like it doesn't even apply to me. I'm trying to convince myself that I should be worried, but it's not really working that well. Man, what's wrong with me today? Was all that really just a dream? I think a majority of what he just recalled are certain endings that I didn't get because I only just got the Maya one. But I mean, it's okay. I'm pretty sure this is going to start off like a new reintroduction anyway, so it's perfectly fine. Well, all I have to do is go outside, right? Then I'll know for sure. I've got a sneaking suspicion. My gut's telling me it was all real. In fact, I'd actually be more surprised if it was just a dream. Back to the battlefield. Yep. Everything's in ruins. My house is barely standing. So then, it wasn't a dream. So wait, did I just loop back to the beginning? All that actually happened. Look at all this destruction. This is all the confirmation I need. How could it not have been a dream? That doesn't make any sense. If it wasn't a dream, then how do you explain this? What the hell am I doing back in my house? Could this mean I've looped back to the day I first got here? Or wait, maybe it's not a time travel thing at all. What if it was all just a vision of things yet to come? What the hell, man? I don't understand any of this shit. What the hell's happening to me? God damn it. Why is this happening again? I'm back to square one, and I've got no idea what's real and what's not. Well, I'm just as confused as you are, dude. No, this is real. This is absolutely real. Or rather, it doesn't matter whether it's a dream or not. I'm here in mind and body, and I'm making conscious decisions, so right now, this is my reality. There's no way out. This is a Gekishin, right? Yep, no doubt about it. Everything's exactly the same as it was last time. The only difference this time is that I'm already acquainted with all this stuff. I'm pretty sure I was super stoked about this guy the first time I saw him. I didn't even question the situation. I just jumped to the conclusion that I was dreaming and figured there was no rhyme or reason to any of it. Right. And then I went in to try and get closer to look. Oh, that was close. Actually, I feel like I kind of sort of remember almost hurting myself like that too. Though my memory's a little fuzzy. But at any rate, where to now? 8:15. Guess that next logical order of business would be to haul ass up the hill and see if Yokohama base is still there, huh? Or should I do what I did last time? Pretty sure I just wandered aimlessly around town till a little after 11. I still can't say for sure whether or not I actually went back in time, but assuming I did, who knows what might happen if I did things differently. Either way, pacing around my room's not going to accomplish anything. But if I'm going out, I should probably change into my uniform first. Until I can figure out how much things have changed around here, I should probably do everything in the same way as last time. Am I just dreaming? Or did I really go back in time? With any luck, I'll be able to find the answer there. Well, so far everything looks the same as before. Pretty much all of Hiragi district is in ruins. Everything from the station to the shopping district is in shambles. There's the caved-in overpass too, just like I remember. So far, I'd say the most plausible explanation would be that I've either gone back in time, or that the first go-around was just some sort of weird prophetic dream. I better not be one of those brains. Because that would also explain why I'm looping back. There's like, it's more like a, what do you call? I wouldn't say a game, but more like an image-based scenario in which they keep replaying certain events over and over to see how I would interpret and go about it. At the very least, I think it's safe to say it wasn't all just a figment of my imagination. But either way, if it's an accurate representation of events yet to come, then I've got 2 years before the shit hits the fan. That's when they'll enact Alternative V, abandon the Earth, and everyone left behind will be annihilated. Or, wait, were we? I do remember seeing the last shuttle off to safety, and I'm pretty sure we launched a worldwide counter-offensive after that. Yeah, in fact my squad was among the ones that got deployed in it. Wait, my squad? It was just everyone from Squad 207, wasn't it? What happened after that? All the details are really fuzzy, but what I can say for sure is that at this very moment, they're building a migrant fleet at the nearest language point. There's no doubt that Alternative V is already in the works. I can't let that happen again. I've got to stop it no matter what. And in order to do that, I have to do everything I can to help Yuko-sensei bring Alternative 4 to fruition. That's the only course of action I've got right now. It's not negotiable. Although, to be fair, I don't have any solid proof that I'm even right about any of this. But I guess I'll find out soon enough. We'll just have to see if what happens next syncs up with what I remember or not. Once I get to the base, or the school, I mean, it should all be made clear. Yeah, no. After all this time, this just doesn't feel like a leisurely walk to school anymore. These cherry blossom trees lining the road all the way up to the gates of the Surface Pilot Training Academy. The countless soldiers who fought to retake the mainland, now laid to rest beneath them. Could they have been the ones who called me back here? After all, abandoning the Earth would basically be saying all their sacrifices were in vain. Maybe, if we could get all 1 billion people out safely, it'd be a different story. But 100 and some odd thousand just doesn't cut it. Anyway, let's go find out what's at the top of the hill. Will it be Yokohama base or Hakuryo prep? Oh crap. Dang, I totally left my game guide back at home. Should I go back for it? Just leave it. I know I said I was gonna try and do everything the same way, but I don't see why I need it this time around. And besides, it shouldn't even exist in this world to begin with. There's that radar. Man, that thing cracked me up so hard last time. United Nations 11th Force Pacific Theater, Yokohama base. This is definitely the place. Damn it. Whoop. Looks like my assumption was right. Not that I hadn't already pretty much figured that out. But at the same time, it's actually a bit of a relief. I was preparing myself for this long before I knew for sure which world I was in. How stupid would I look if I got myself all psyched up for nothing? Yep, it's all exactly as I remember, which means humanity's final hour really is close at hand. Now, I remember you, dude. And here they are.
外出していたのか。物好きなやつだな。どこまで行っても廃墟だけだろうに。タイに戻るんだろ。許可証と認識票を提示してくれ。
Well, I knew that was coming, but I still don't have an ID or a permit to show you guys. Howdy there. You boys keeping busy out here?
は？何を言ってる？おいおい、ここを通る前に許可証の提示が先だ。冗談はよしてくれよ。
Yeah, of course they're not gonna let me through that easily.
いかに同じ基地の人間だとしても、こればかりは規則だからな。省略するわけにも。どうした？
My memory's a bit fuzzy in the details here, but I'm pretty sure I got thrown in the detention barracks after this.
この男、部隊証がない。
And if I remember too, Yuko shows up after.
確かにそう。認識番号と所属部隊を言ってくれ。
Oh yeah, I remember now. This is the part when you guys start getting all tough with me.
すまないが、照合がしたい。認識番号と所属部隊名、および外出許可証を提示せよ。動くな。
I'm not moving.
黙れ。足を開いて両手のひらを頭の後ろにつけろ。ゆっくりだ。妙な動きはするな。早くしろ。
Fine. If I just let them capture me, I'll be stuck behind bars for the next few days. Sure, it'll help me worm my way into Squad 207, but can I really afford to waste that much time? Shouldn't I tell Yuko-sensei what I know as soon as possible? So we can start working on a plan of action?
変だな。どうした？
訓練部隊の制服のようだが、材質が違う。部隊証をつけたような跡もない。
貴様、その服をどこで入手した？
Yeah, I don't have time for this.
動くな。
その体格、その姿勢。 軍人だな。
いや、軍人にしても奇妙な点が多すぎる。怪しいことに変わりはない。
とにかく一緒に来てもらおう。
Huh? What the heck? That didn't hurt at all. Maybe it's not just my memories I've retained, but my level of physical fitness as well?
抵抗するな。
I'm not resisting. You guys just aren't restraining me properly.
何？
This could be my chance. If I use this opportunity to name drop Yuko-sensei, then maybe... Oh, man. Oh, okay. Look, just let me talk to Professor Kozuki. No, I should just let them take me in. Oh, my goodness. I don't know already. I'm already nervous. Oh, okay, hold on. Do I let this play out like I should? Like, do I just go back into the detention center? Or the barracks, whatever you want to call it? Or do I ask to speak to Kozuki? Alright, first and foremost, let me make a save point. This is nuts. Okay. Alright. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm gonna be hurt in one way or another. If I ask for Professor Kozuki now, they're gonna be suspicious of me to begin with. If I'm just playing cool, I'll probably see her anyway. But my character did say he doesn't have time for this, so let's just change things up a bit. Look, just let me talk to Professor Kozuki.
何？
I understand that Professor Kozuki Yuko is stationed here. I need to speak with her.
光月博士に？何のために？
You don't need to know that. Now go let her know I'm here.
とにかく問い合わせてみよう。名前は？
Shirogane Takeru.
いいのか？
Alright, it's funny. I can't believe I'm just noticing this now. It's probably because I've been so acclimated to like playing this game throughout. But I thought they were gonna be dubbed in English. And then I've just been hearing Japanese this whole way through. It was just the intro. Okay. Oh, that would have thrown me off. Or I would have noticed it at least.
博士に関係することについては全て報告しろって言われてるだろう。
それはそうだが、とにかく全てがはっきりするまではおとなしくしていてもらうぞ。
Yeah.
おい、白金健。
What is it? Whoa, what the?
おとなしくついてきてもらおう。
What the hell's going on?
博士は貴様のような男など知らんと言っている。
That can't be. What the hell? Then why did she bail me out in the detention barracks last time?
さあ来い。
I probably should have gotten caught. Ah, whatever. Let me go! Ooh.
次はないぞ。動くな。
Wait, I don't want any trouble here. Just let me talk to the professor in person.
そんなことができるわけがないだろう。
I don't care if you can or not. Just do it. There's no time.
黙れ。
You're making a big mistake, you hear me? Everyone here is in serious danger.
まさか。おい、指揮所に警戒の強化を要請しろ。
No, we don't have time for that. I'm serious. This isn't... Ugh. Just let me talk to Sensei and you'll see.
先生。つべこべ言わずに一緒に来い。
If I go with you, will you let me talk to her?
バカか。身元が明らかになるまで貴様は拘束されるに決まっている。
Then sorry, but I'm not going.
そうか。では撃たれても文句はないな。
Go ahead, try me. But the last time I checked, it's the beta we're at war with, not each other.
黙れ。
Gah!
最初からおとなしくしていればよかったもの。
You're idiots. This sort of shit is exactly why we're gonna lose.
騒がしいわね。何が負けるって？
光月博士。
連絡をくれたのはあなた？
は、そうです。
で、この男が白金健？
Now's my chance. Now all I have to do is pique her interest. Sensei, hear me out.
先生？私は教え子を持った覚えないわよ。
Forget about that. There's no time to waste. If we don't do something quick, the single worst case scenario for all mankind will become a reality.
さっきからこんな調子で。とにかく博士、危険ですからお下がりください。
Shit, if she leaves now, it's over. What do I do? Do I have to say it here?
さ、行くぞ。
Sensei, how's your research coming along? If you don't hurry it up, you're gonna lose everything again.
また？
黙れ。さっさと歩け。
Damn it, looks like I don't have a choice. Was really hoping I could save this one for when I really needed it, but... Don't you want to stop them from initiating Alternative 5? Ow! That hurts, goddammit! I'm trying to...
待ちなさい。
Huh?
いや、しかし。
Yes, I knew mentioning Alternative 5 would do the trick. You know better than anyone, Sensei, what that would mean for all of us. I don't want to have to see you crying and drowning your sorrows like that. Not again. You're humanity's only hope, Sensei. I can't bear to see you fail like that again. They probably already started building for it, haven't they? Out in space? Oh, I don't think she likes that I know this.
博士、連行してもよろしいでしょうか。
あなた、本当に白金健なの？
I am.
証明できる？
Time to seal the deal. Wanna dissect me and stick my brain in a jar?
博士。
ごめんなさい。彼、私の知り合いよ。
Hell yeah! Sensei!
ごめんなさいね。たった今思い出したのよ。
That's terrible acting on your part, by the way, but whatever.
しかし、先ほどは。
だから迎えに来たんじゃない。連れて行っていいわね。
いや、しかし。
何かしら、伍長。何か言いたいことでもあるのかしら。
いえ、何も。
そう。じゃ、連れて行くわね。さ、白金、ついてらっしゃい。
Yes, ma'am. Yuko Sensei's office. It feels, I guess familiar is the right word. It's been 2 whole years since last I was in here.
さすがに疲れたみたいね。
Well, what do you expect? After you left, they had me under a microscope for 4 hours straight doing all sorts of inspections.
あなたならその理由は知っていると思うけど。
Yeah, but I didn't think they'd give me a full cavity search, let alone take blood samples. Once again, I'm reminded just how special the ID Yuko-sensei gave me last time must have been. True enough, but whatever. I guess it's still leaps and bounds better than being locked up for days on end. And the fact that they've let me come all the way down here means they've convinced I'm not a threat. All that's left is to find a way to get her to believe me. What was it that convinced her last time? If I could just figure that out.
さて、あなたの要求に応じて家に調査に行かせたんだけど。
Well, what'd you think? I'm sure there were things in there you could tell would have been impossible to make with this world's technology. For some reason, my room always seems to come along with me to this world. The interior is always exactly the same as it was in my own world. The game guy and tape deck in particular are the kind of luxury goods that just don't exist over here. They ought to give my words at least some credibility.
何もなかったそうよ。
Huh? What are you talking about? No way. I was just there this morning. I woke up, changed clothes, and then came over here. How could there be nothing there? Look harder.
ただの廃墟だったそうよ。写真見る？
Huh? That's not possible. This isn't my room. What the hell? What in the hell's going on here?
満足？
You know what could have happened is that the moment he left his house, the image of his room just started to shift away back into the current world's order. So at this point, he didn't stand a chance. I don't get it. I'm blanking out.
じゃあ今度はこっちの番。あなたの家を調べてくれば話を聞かせてくれる約束だったわよね。
Yes.
じゃ担当直入に聞くわね。オルタネイティブ計画のことどこで知ったの？
The first I've ever heard of it was on the night of December 24th from the base co himself.
12月24日？一体いつの12月？
Of this year. This coming one, 2 months from now. I have no idea why or how, but for whatever reason, I've been sent back here to this moment in time. And because of that, I already know how things are going to play out and when.
いいわ。質問を続けましょう。
So you believe me then?
誤解のないように言っておくけど、信じるかどうかは質問が終わってからの話よ。こう見えても学者の端くれよ。とりあえずは仮説を立てて、その枠内で考えてみようってだけ。
Oh, is that all?
ええ、それだけ。
Fine. I guess that'll do for now. You'll have no choice but to believe me sooner or later anyway. Right, there's a lot I don't know, but the information I do have should make a pretty huge difference for Yuko-sensei. I just gotta keep on talking. For as long as it takes to get her to believe me.
じゃあ続けましょうか。で、基地司令は何て言ったの？
He said that in addition to serving as the Far East's final defense line, Yokohama base was also a crucial part of a top-secret research program that could hold the key to humanity's victory. He called it the Alternative Program and said that research for its fourth contingency plan, Alternative 4, had been conducted here. He also said that you were the driving force behind the project, and that it's the main reason the base was constructed.
驚いたわね。
But that's not all. On December 24th, Alternative 4 will cease operations. That night, we were all summoned by the base co. That's when he told us about the Alternative Program, and that Alternative 4 was being scrapped in favor of 5. The reason for its cancellation was simple. Alternative 4 hadn't produced any results, so they were shifting their resources to Alternative 5. We were all totally crushed by the news, and I could tell you were too, Sensei.
あと2ヶ月。
Now do you see what I mean? We're running out of time. I had to beat around the bush earlier since we weren't alone, but you gotta find a way to squeeze 15 billion semiconducting parallel computing circuits into the palm of your hand by then. There's still a ton of work that needs to be done, Sensei. And I'll bet that brain over in the next room has something to do with it, right?
何が目的なの？
All I want is to prevent Alternative 5 from happening and to defeat the beta. So, how's that hypothesis holding up so far? Are you willing to trust me?
あなたが反オルタネイティブ派の工作員であるって話の方により信憑性を感じるんだけど。
Why the hell would a secret agent ever make such a ridiculously unbelievable cover story? What the hell, man? And why did you take me under your wing last time? What made you give me such a high-level security pass and everything?
くだらない妄想はその辺にして、本当の目的は何？
Fantasy. For God's sake, what the hell do I have to do to get you to believe me?
本当のことを言いなさい。返答次第では生かしておかないけど。
I think one of the reasons why she brought him in was because he was also new to the world. Right now, the fact that he changed things around by not just having the physique and retain the same information he had from when he was first here. It's also scaring her that he knows a lot more about what she herself considers private in this current, moment. Is this really what you want?
望み
Do you really want to help a measly 100,000 of us escape to the stars and leave a billion more on Earth to die? Of course you don't. When it happened last time, I found you drunk out of your mind, bawling your eyes out. So please, put that brain of yours to work. Find a way to prevent it from happening. If you just complete Alternative 4, then it would have never come to that, right? Damn it, why the hell am I crying? It's like there's this gaping hole in my heart where something used to be, along with a profound sense of regret for having let it go. What is this? Why do I feel so sad? Is it because I couldn't do anything to save humanity? It feels like I was forced to give up the one thing I cared about more than anything else. I can't remember what it was, but what the hell kind of professor are you anyway? Whether you've lived through it like I have or not, you should still be able to recognize the threat we're facing here. Are you really a genius, or was that all just talk? I'm not letting Alternative 5 happen again. We have to make 4 work no matter what. So tell me, Sensei, do you really feel like pulling that trigger? I'm not afraid to die. Whether I act like it or not, I've learned what it means to be a soldier, which, by the way, is all thanks to you.
私が
That's right, before I got here, I was just an ordinary high school student living in a world without the beta.
ベータがいない世界
I just woke up one day and found myself here in this world gone to hell. I figured it must have been a dream, so I went to check out my school, and lo and behold, there was a Yokohama base in its place. I was arrested at the gates, interrogated, and thrown in a cell, until finally I met you. But I already knew all that stuff was going to happen this time, so I did things a little differently. Last time, I just appeared out of nowhere, which might be why you really took an interest in me. You gave me an ID with a pretty high security clearance level and put me in the Surface Pilot Training Academy.
で
You asked me a lot about the world I came from, then you introduced me to Kasumi, and showed me that brain. Pretty much everything I know about this world I learned from you, Sensei. I still think you're the main reason I was able to get by in that crazy, twisted world. But I don't want to die for nothing either. So if you really intend to shoot me, I just want you to know that I'll do whatever it takes to survive.
仮にうまく銃弾をかわしたところでどうするつもり私がいなければオルタネイティブ4は完成しないわよ
Yeah, I do.
あなたが言っていることどうやって信じればいいっていうの
I honestly don't know. But when you told me I was going to help you with your research, I do remember you saying something like, well, it's not entirely impossible.
一つ聞くけど
What is it?
あなたが秘密を暴露しないという保証はあるのかしら
I won't have a shred of evidence to support my claims. Other than the handful of people who are already in the know, who do you think would believe me? Not to mention, I have no way of proving my identity in this world. Even if I tried to tell someone else, they'd probably just think I was out of my mind.
私たちはある種の利害が一致しているということかしら
That's right. Without you, none of this intel I have can be put to good use. You've got a lot of authority around here, don't you? If you're that concerned, then why don't you just pull up my file or something? Was 4 hours of inspections and interrogations not enough to convince you? It might be harsh reality to accept, but I'm afraid the facts are pretty objective.
Eh?
That's what you told me back then, when I was still trying to convince myself this world was just a dream.
そうねちょっと待ちなさい
Her gun still points straight at me. She sure is clocking away on that keyboard. What's she even trying to look up? Unless she's giving me clearance again. It might be a harsh reality to accept, but I'm afraid the facts are pretty objective. Huh. I'm impressed that line popped into my head just then. And the fact that Sensei reacted to it means I'm clearly not just blowing smoke here. Oh. After staring pensively at the monitor for a while, Sensei finally lowers her gun. Does that mean she believes me? Sensei?
まったく面白いことになったわね。確かにありえない話じゃないのよ。
Sensei? Did you, like, find proof that I'm not an agent or something?
もともと工作員だなんて思ってないわ。理由はあなたがさっき言った通りよ。
Yeah, because a real secret agent wouldn't do something this stupid, obviously.
私の暗殺が目的なら最初に会った時に何かしらやっているはずだしね。
So you must have figured out I was just some crazy kid, huh? Now that I think about it, it would have been much weirder if she'd believed me right off the bat.
ただのおかしなやつにしては知りすぎていた。私の頭の中にしかなかったことまで。
And those would be?
しかも検査結果といい、これといい、面白すぎるわ。
And there's the ever so familiar look of yours whenever you find something that is of high interest to you. What do you mean?
あなたの言っていること、少なくともあなた自身が嘘だと思っていないということが証明された。
So you still don't believe me? Okay. Huh. You have? How the hell can you verify that?
あとはあなたの言うことが真実か、それともただの精神異常か。
I wonder how she was able to, like, believe that I came from a different realm in the previous, in Unlimited. Whatever, right now it's not worth getting hung up on that. The important thing here is, so then you're giving me the benefit of the doubt, basically.
100% じゃないわ。でも信じるに足る理由があるのよ。私にしかわからない理由がね。
What's that supposed to mean?
それは言えないわ。まだね。
I understand.
でもあなたをそばに置いておくには十分な理由よ。
Hey, that's all I'm asking for. Won't expect anything more.
そう。
It all begins here. This is where my battle begins. I won't let them abandon the Earth again. I don't want to have to live through that a second time.
こんなもの構えることになるなんて思わなかったわ。
Speaking of which,
何？
well, if I recall correctly, you've never had firearms training.
あら。
If you try to use a 9mm without training, there's no way you'll hit your target, not even from this distance, and using both hands.
はいはい、わかったわ。それも一度見たから知ってたってわけ。
No, I was way too tense to think of that. It only just occurred to me.
そう。じゃあ仕切り直しということで。
Sure.
あなたはどういうわけか時間を遡って2回目のこの時間を体験しているってことでいい？
Yes.
そこで以前の私について質問があるわ。
What is it?
並列処理装置や隣の部屋のこと。私はなぜあなたに話したの？
I think it might have been because I wasn't from this world to begin with.
さっきも言ってたわね。元の世界にはベータがいないとかなんとか。
My memory's a little fuzzy at this point, but yes, I come from a world without beta, or at least that's what I believed. The world I was born and raised in was nowhere near as horrific as this one. It was a peaceful world. No beta, no nothing. Well, no. There was still wars between humans, but even then, it was a far cry from a total worldwide crisis like this. Peaceful. Huh. Now there's a word I've gained a newfound respect for lately. In fact, it was Yuko-sensei who really got me thinking about it, when she pointed out the most of the world wasn't like Japan. Oh yeah, and a lot of the people I met in this world also existed in mine, and while their personalities were the same, their circumstances were very different. This building was my high school, not a military base. You and Marimo-chan were teachers there, and the surface pilot cadets here were my classmates.
エベレット解釈ってわかる？
Huh?
多世界解釈って言えばわかるかしら？つまり平行世界とかそういうものだと思っている？
I can't speak to the science behind it, but that does sound about right, yeah. Just one thing though. My childhood friend, Kagami Sumika, wasn't in the previous version of this world.
鏡スミカ。
Yeah, you told me that she didn't exist in any of your databases. Then you said I should forget all about her, or I just look like a sissy or something like that.
ふん。
Though at this point I totally get why you had to say that. People have a totally different way of thinking here.
そ。
Now she knows about Sumika. Look at that face. That's a guilty face right there. So, anyway, you took an interest in me and said I was going to assist you in your research.
研究？どんな研究？
I never actually found out. You just called me down here from time to time and asked me questions about my world.
そう。それで？
Eventually, you granted me special off-the-book security clearance so I could access this floor at will. Which is why I was able to help get Kasumi on that shuttle.
我ながら大胆ね。
Oh, but you didn't give me authorization to access any classified information. I probably could have lied about that one, but it's not worth the risk now that she's finally starting to believe me. I need to be completely honest with her.
あなたの話を聞くためだけにそんなことをしたの？
I guess it doesn't make sense to you either. I never really understood it myself, honestly. What do you think your plan was?
さあ、私のこととは言っても、そればっかりはね。
Oh, but that stuff about semiconductors, you just told me that when you were drunk. I didn't make a point of asking you about it or anything.
じゃあ、隣の部屋の話。私は何かあなたに説明をした？
Come to think of it, no. All you ever did was make a one-off joke about Kasumi being your daughter.
そう。
Yep.
で、確認だけど、私があなたを英士訓練学校に入れたのね。
That's right. You gave me a place to stay here.
ここでのあなたの立場は？
I was a member of Cadet Squad 207.
なるほど。我ながらいいアイディアだわ。今回もそうしましょう。
Sensei, like I said before, we really don't have time for that. We'll never make it in time if we start over from scratch.
私も言ったわよね。条件付きって。100% 信用したわけじゃないの。
I know.
それでも破格の条件だと思うけど。
Alright then.
そう。じゃあ、早速手続きをするわ。
I guess we're starting over. Great. I never liked that in most stories where you gotta relive everything and you have the information and memories of everything of your whole, of your environment, whereas the people you met and connected with don't anymore. It's annoying. It's like, what was that movie? 50 First Dates? When Adam Sandler was dating Drew Barrymore and she kept forgetting every freaking day that they met. It's not even dark out yet. I figured it would be a lot later by now.
すべての準備を整えたわ。グラウンドに行ってちょうだい。いちいち場所は言わなくてもわかるわよね。
It took a little doing, but it looks like I've made my way back into Squad 207. I even got the same security pass to boot, meaning I've got unrestricted access to B19F. Judging from Sensei's attitude, she seems even more interested in me than last time, which makes sense because what I know this time is much more valuable to her. Alright, this is where the real fight begins. No matter what it takes, I have to see Alternative 4 through to completion. Not that I have the slightest idea of what I can possibly do to help with that. Still, Yuko-sensei knows what needs to be done. She just didn't make it in time is all. I just have to make sure she meets the deadline this time around. But how the hell am I supposed to do that? I'm gonna have to figure something out, and fast. Let's see here. What can I do to help?
もし、そこのお方。
Huh? Who? Me? Maya. I mean, I knew they'd all be up at the field, but still. I got this weird fuzzy feeling for a second there. Not sure if it's just nostalgia or what.
何か。
Oh, right. She's probably wondering why I'm just blankly staring at her like this.
どうかされましたか？
Huh? What the hell? Oh no, sorry. How can I help? It's making me really uncomfortable to hear Maya speaking like this to me. Why is that? Is it because her tone's so formal, maybe? Okay, so maybe my ending does matter. I think he forgot that he and her were together in my previous ending to Unlimited. I think that's how it's playing out. I think. Otherwise, it's just memories of, their past connection. No, that can't be it. Maya's always talk like that. Polite, formal. Maybe a little old-fashioned.
危険ですゆえ、外部の方のここから先の立ち入りはご遠慮ください。
No. Actually,
どなたかをお探しですか？三剣、いいんだ。教官。
Manimo-chan, it's been so long. I haven't seen you in years.
白金健だな。
Yes.
ではこの者が。招待集合。
Huh? Where's Mikoto? All right, she's still in the hospital.
207招待集合しました。よし、では紹介しよう。新しく207招待に配属された白金健訓練兵だ。
Oh, I just realized, since I still retain the memories and my physique, training will be a cinch. Whew, okay, this is gonna be cool to watch. My name's Shirogane Takeru. Nice to meet you all.
見ての通り男だ。しかもこの時期というので驚いただろうが、とある事情によりこれまで徴兵免除を受けていたものだ。
Yeah, it's complicated. Anyway, it's good to meet you all.
訓練には明日から参加してもらう。わかったな。
Man, it must suck to realize all your friends forgot you.
はい。
Okay, well, I wouldn't say forgot because you're kind of looping back, so it's as if they never met you to begin with. It's a confusing matter.
とりあえずは一緒に食事でもして早く交流を深めることだ。榊、食事の後弊社への案内などもろもろ頼んだぞ。はい。では残り10分、引き続き訓練だ。白金は少し見学していろ。
Understood. So they're just doing laps, huh? I remember panting like a dog when they first made me run 10 clicks. Then everyone started giving me shit for it. Well, mostly just class rep. Oh, wait a sec. If time's the only thing that's been reset and my body's still the same as it used to be, that means I'm not going to be holding the others back once training starts tomorrow. Exactly! Given how well I handled myself in the little scrap at that front gate, running 10 clicks should be a piece of cake. So then, does that mean we could all graduate faster if we play our cards right?
軍とはそういうところだ。
That was the last thing the base coach said to me back when I was begging him to tell us what the alternative program actually was. At the end of the day, we were only cadets. It doesn't matter how noble our intentions were or how desperately we wanted to protect our planet and its people. None of it made a lick of difference without the rank and authority to back it up. That was one hard pill to swallow. This country's looking for every surface pilot it can get. The only reason we weren't sent to the front lines was because Alternative 5 was put into effect, and that changed everything. Maybe we just have to get commissioned? Right. Once we graduate, Yuko-sensei can assign us to missions that'll help Alternative 4 move forward. We'll have access to more intel, the information I have can be put to better use, and people might even listen to us. Everything would change. Alright then, I think that's settled. For now, my #1 objective is to graduate as soon as humanly possible. Once I get commissioned, I'll have a little bit more say around here, and that might come in handy if I'm going to be a player in any of Yuko-sensei's plans. We might even be able to make some other allies of our own. I should have asked Yuko-sensei more about Alternative 4. What could have caused her plans to fail? I'll bet she's struggling with the exact same problems right now. In any case, I saw how all this played out in the end, and I want to find some way to make the people upstairs listen to me. If they don't start making some serious changes, that tragedy is just gonna repeat itself. In order to prevent that, I have to earn their trust somehow. This is so damn frustrating. If only I had more people on my side. No, I'm sick and tired of making excuses. The fate of the Earth and all mankind is on the line here. I don't have time to whine. I'm the one who's lived through it, so I'm the one who's gotta do something about it. And I'm gonna get everyone else on board, whether they like it or not. Alright, then it's settled. There's one thing that's kinda bugging me though. I keep racking my brain over this, but I can't remember why I feel so strongly about all this. Finding a way back to my world was my top priority up until that Christmas. The only thing that kept me going was the hope that I'd find some way home eventually. Right? In that case, why was I so devastated when the CO told me it was all for naught? I still remember how outraged and powerless I felt, just like it was yesterday. I think that was the moment I came to terms with the fact that I was probably going to remain in this world till the day I died. But I can't remember why I suddenly felt okay with that. Was there some sort of catalyst that changed my perspective? Could it be that after living alongside these people who had to fight every day for survival, I eventually started to feel like one of them? Oh, it's so weird because I just finished her ending not that long ago. Right.
早かったな。だって案内の必要なんか全くないんだもの。ん？まるで何年もここにいたみたいに飲み込みが早くて、さっさと終わらせろって感じだったわ。
Yeah.
へえ。
Ah, what's the big deal, class rep? It just means I did a good job studying beforehand.
委員長？
Whoops.
なんだかわからないけどこの調子よ。いい加減呆れてたところ。
Well, let's just say it suits you. Sorry about that. You just look so much like my class representative from high school, that's all.
その言い訳、聞き飽きた。
I gotta stop acting all buddy-buddy with her. If I burn my bridges here, we're screwed. Our unity as a team has a huge impact on morale and our ability to perform. Damn, it's really tough figuring out where to draw the line. Oh hey, it's Mrs. Kyosuka. Oh man, this is such a trip. I haven't seen her since this base was repossessed and repurposed for Alternative 5. So she's here too, huh? Yeah, of course she would be.
白金、これを教官から預かってきたぞ。
Hmm?
あ、ありがとう。白金、それ明日までに暗記して。入隊宣誓してもらうから。
Enlistment oath? I shall fulfill my duty to maintain international peace and order. Oh yeah, this thing. I do kind of remember having to recite this, now that I think about it.
へえ、知ってるんだ。
Huh? Oh, no, I just heard about it from a friend of mine who wanted to join the UN forces.
そうなんですか。明日頑張ってくださいね。
Yeah.
ところで白金、
Hmm? What is it?
聞いておきたいことがあるの。
Sure, what's up?
単刀直入に聞くわね。あなた、期待していいの？
You can now. Hmm?
神宮寺教官からは特別な人物だと聞かされているわ。
Right.
それは私たち、いえ、ひいてはこの国の、この星のためになる特別なのよね。
Yeah, that's the plan at least.
それは頼もしいな。
Alright, that confidence.
頑張りましょうね、白金さん。
Yeah, let's.
私たちはその特別の意味するところまでは詮索しない。だが、当然期待はする。
And you shall see them. Oh, I get it now. They were like this back then too at the time. I had no idea what they were asking about.
光月博士と神宮寺教官のお墨付きだからきっと大丈夫だよ。だといいけど。
Oh, you poor souls.
1ヶ月もすれば総合戦闘技術評価演習があるわ。それは何としても成功させなくちゃいけない。
Absolutely. It's like the culmination of all our basic training, so we can't afford to fail.
知ってるの？
I've just heard a lot about it is all.
それに先んじてあと1週間もすれば鎧も戻ってくるはずだ。その時には207小隊を最強のチームにしておきたいものだ。
鎧。
鎧さんは訓練中に怪我をして今入院中なんです。
様々な方面、特にサバイバルに関しての知識については右に出る者がいないわね。
I see. Can't wait to meet her. Again.
とにかく期待してるからね、城がね。
Sure thing. Just go easy on me, alright?